You all know my next guest from his work with Monty Python. Now he has this new book, Sahara, and the TV series Michael Palin's Travels Sahara, which premieres this Sunday on Bravo. Please welcome Michael Palin. You know, my first question for you, it's interesting, you've been doing these travel shows for over 15 years.
Yeah.
Is there a problem at home? Is the marriage going well? You're constantly looking for any reason to get out of the house, it seems.
No, there are no problems now. Now I travel. It's got much easier.
Right, exactly.
And I come back, you know, maybe I've been 6 months away or something like that, and my wife, she's very polite, you know, and likes to see me. And round about the end of the first week, a little sort of atlas is pushed across the table, and there's pamphlets of Siberia on, you know.
You might like to go here,
Siberia.
Michael.
Maybe you'd like to try that. So I think she's trying to tell me something, but absence really does make the heart grow fonder, you know.
It's good maybe for a marriage.
We've been married now 37 years,
and
we've only been together for... Sorry, 38 years.
Yeah.
We've only been together for about 4 days. And it's really terrific.
But 4 amazing days.
4 amazing days, as you rightly say.
Now, you always get sick when you go on these trips, I've noticed. Did you get sick in the Sahara? It's
kind of in the contract, Conan, because the BBC know that, you know, that people are far more interested if I'm ill than if I'm well.
It makes for good television. Will he pass away? Will he make it? You know?
It's in my contract that I have to pass away eventually, but not yet. I've got a couple more years. But on every journey, there's always a point where you eat something that you didn't expect to have to eat. And this time it was, we were filming a refugee camp in Algeria. And there were very generous people there. They had very little, but they gave me the only meat they had in the camp, which happened to be camel meat. And we'd have camel stew, you know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. On the 4th day, we had camel kidney for breakfast. And by that time, I could tell, as the lady gave me this little morsel of camel kidney, that it was well past its sell-by date, you know, just a slight sort of myth. But they're so friendly, and she was looking at me like that, you know. Oh, and she's made this for me.
It's rude to say, I don't...
Very, very rude. Yeah. So I just ate it, and 12 hours later, the revenge of the camel. It was just... I've never known how many orifices you know, you could be sort of... evacuate through. It was like one of those tugboats on festival days, you know, water going everywhere, every orifice. Oh, my ear! Just,
what a nice image.
I'd never vomited out of my ear before.
We could use you on the 4th of July.
Well,
Now, do you...
It's just a thought.
You always have to partake in the customs as a way of making people feel that, you know, you're one of them and that you're a good guest.
Yeah.
Is that right? It's a courtesy.
Yeah, I mean, it's a courtesy, and I don't speak languages very well, so I get by sort of trying to be friendly to people. And the most obvious sign of welcome is to offer you some food. And so I've eaten some pretty strange things. In the little village in the Amazon, we were filming a series called Full Circle, came ashore, and a little old lady brought me this gourd full of a kind of pink yogurty liquid and held it up, you know. And, and so I thought, you know, I always have to eat them first. The camera crew got to giggle in the background because they don't have to do it. So I taste for all of them. So I took it, you know, it was okay, a little bit acrid. And so I asked my guide what it was, and he said, well, this is a big festival day, and they make a very strong palm wine. And what they do is they cut down almost all the sugar growing around the village on this particular day because it's so important to make it strong. So I thought, that's fine, you know, strong wine. He said, oh, I see. And he talked to me, he said, yeah, and in some villages where there is... no sugar growing around. It's fermented by the saliva from the old women of the village. And then I realised she was looking at me like that, you know, kind of... And so I said, you know, any sugar growing in this particular area? Bit of a conversation. No.
No.
I've drunk saliva in the Amazon, which is an odd thing.
See, that's so brave of you, though, too, to just take it. And I would be asking, what is in this? I need to know. But you're so brave. You just down it.
If I'd asked, I wouldn't have had it, would I?
Oh, that's true,
like, know, anyway, in Hong Kong once, I mean, not Hong Kong, somewhere in China, and I was given this sort of strange rubbery thing in sort of gravy, and I tend to get they give me the special dish in this little village, and I ate it, and it was a bit tough. And at the end, you know, the crew said to me, "That was really brave, you know, what you ate." And I said, "What do you mean? No, I mean, it's really brave to eat that." I said, well, it's just a bit of gravy. No, that bull's penis. And, you know, and that bull was off, I tell you. You couldn't see it for dust. Wow, it was out there.
Well, how was it?
Still
Was it
friends.
good? Was it good? Oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
now,
it was okay. Yeah, it was all right. It was,
tough?
it was sort of, you know...
You're not recommending
soft.
it?
Yeah. Mm. No, it was just a bit
now
soft,
the bull's
soft
embarrassed.
and chewy.
Yeah. The bull's watching at home. It was not soft! Take that back, Michael Palin. You're making enemies left and right. Sahara's in bookstores now. Michael Palin's Travels Sahara premieres Sunday night at 7 on Bravo. I love it when you come on the show. Please make time for us again. That was great.
Here. Thank you very
Michael
much.
Palin. We'll be right back. Anthony Swafford's here. Stick around.